How you guys doing today? I'm Webtoon King, and today I'll be talking about Bill King Chapter 3, title Monster Hurricane. So let's talk about the cover page real quick before we start the review. We got all three students of Shovel, Takashi, Rango, and Nana. And like I said, this is a cool cover page for me. And you also got the house beast. Let's not forget about the house beast in the background. So let's get to the video. So we start off the chapter where Nana telling Rango and Takashi that leaving the island will be hard, and Takashi's always just fucking around. So Nana tells him to stop playing around and stop fucking around basically. And Takashi start asking why Nana why it would be hard to leave the island. Why would that be a fucking problem, right? So you know how when someone's yelling at you and then you just bring up something else so you don't look like you just got bitch. Yeah, that's basically what he did. So Nana explained to them that Hammer Island is located in the middle of the eye of a giant typhoon, and it is called a super rotation. It has been raging for dozens of centuries, and no sign of stopping. It is also said that it covered half of the war before. Ward. So maybe this will be reviews in the future, probably. We also learned that Rango and Takashi has tried to leave the island before, but because of the typhoon, they couldn't. So let's flashback time. So to do a flashback, we have Takashi saying to their master, Takashi and Rango say to their master, the master stack up a pile of rocks on top of each other so they can see the whole ocean, and it was basically covered with clouds. As far as you can see, like it was just clouds. Now we come back to the current timeline, and Takashi is talking about now he understands why Nana was late to come get them because he was stranded. But Nana was saying he wasn't stranded and stopped hurting his image. But Takashi was like, since you pooped last chapter, basically, since you pooped last chapter, your image couldn't get fucking worse. So I'm telling you, this manga is random. Like they bring up weird shit. It's weird as hell, but I fuck with it. So I advise you guys to read it just for the hell of it. And okay, so Takashi mentioned that maybe we can get the house beast to help cross the typhoon, and I don't know that it was probably the best idea because the house beasts don't seem to have a problem roaming around in the typhoon, so that would probably be probably the best option right now. Also, since the house beast is looking for a new master, Takashi was like, this is like killing two birds with one stone, but the house beast ain't fucking with the idea because remember Nana took a shit on him the end of the last chapter. So the house beast started moving away from, which is understandable when you think about it. He fucking took a shit on him. So Nana has to apologize for, first of all, he whipped the house and broke it in half, and then he shit on him too. So I guess the house eventually forgave him, and Rango and the main Takashi say their goodbyes in the next scene, and they continue the missions to get out of the typhoon. Even though the house beast forgave Nana, he still has to stay outside. He can't be inside. Well, you took a shit on me, so you're gonna be on timeout for a while, I guess. That's basically what I said. So Nana's job is to destroy all the debris that's coming from the ocean, basically. And he uses whips to destroy it. But there was a scene where there was this big ass boulder that he couldn't destroy in time, and Rango loses his headband that was given by his master. So Rango decided to jump into the sea and try to get it. So Takashi uses his hammer and his stand-in to try to save him and to get him, but once they were in the air, they noticed there was a house in the middle of a typhoon with lights on. Guess what? Another flashback time. So we can see the master tell them that he built that house in the middle of a goddamn typhoon, apparently. He also, and this is also when you get to see the master give them their headband in this flashback. And now we go back to the current timeline. Takashi uses hammer to get out the typhoon somehow, just go with it. And Nana finally catch up to them, asking them why they jump out like the house. Like, well, and Rango was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He was trying to get the headband that his master gave him, and Nana was shit talking him so much. I was like, "We're gonna find out you on some shit, right?" So apparently Nana, the jacket he's wearing, we could do another flashback to see that he asked as a kid, he asked Shovel for the jacket because. And Shovel was basically telling him, "You're too small, you're not big enough." He's like, "I'll work out and get big enough for it." So his corny ass is, he can't say nothing. After Nana said that, we get an image of a new continent, I guess. The first island where it's called the continent. I don't know what that entails yet, but that's basically it is. And this is basically the first time Takashi and Rango has been out that Hammer Island, at least from their memory. Because remember, we met them as kids. We don't know what they've been through or whatever. Also, at the end of the scene, you see two house beasts. Well, I assume they're house beasts. We don't know yet. Talking about we got prey looking at them. So that's how the chapter ends. I hope you guys subscribe, like, comment, and tell me I can do better. Thank you.